Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa salatu wa salamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man wala. When they called for jihad, hayya ala jihad, a blind man stood up and he said, count me. And that was Abdullah ibn Maktoum. That person that whenever the Prophet will meet with him, he will give him a hug and he will tell him, marhaban billadhi atabani fihi rabbi. Will come to the person that Allah, blame me about. Because that the person when Allah revealed about him the Quran, abasa wa tawalla an ja'ahu al-a'ma. He said, count me. They said to him, laysa ala al-a'ma harajun. There's no blame on a blind person. You don't have to worry. He said, no. I have, to be part of this. They never excused him. He said, لا يستوي القاعدون المؤمن غير الضار والمجاهدون في سبيل الله بأموالهم وأنفسهم. I want to be part of that. So they told him, take the flag. وإياك أن نؤتى من قبلك. Be aware that we are going to be attacked from your side. You know what he said? بئس حامل القرآن أنا إن أوتيتم من قبلي. I'll be a person that's carrying the Quran if you've been attacked from my side. I have to honor my book. I have to honor the Quran in my heart. بئس حامل القرآن أنا إن أوتيتم من قبلي. At the end of that battle, they found him dead and they buried him under his foot. That's a blind man. When they called for jihad, he came forward. Why is that? Because he wants to practice the Quran, the Quran in his heart. If there's a victory for the ummah, will be for the people of the Quran. If they practice Quran and they make it as a manhaj, as a manual for their life. There is something that I notice. For the people of Gaza, they love Quran so much. They care about Quran. Among even mujahideen, a great number of huffaz, and they have to read their word every day, and they care about Quran, people of Quran. And that's what their enemies are afraid from. And that's why they are targeting masajid. So far, over 90 masjid completely destroyed. And other, it's partially. Because they know the masajid are the victory, are the factory of creating people that bring in victory. They know the masajid, that's where men and good people growing with their faith. Because people, when they have faith, the one things they will hate oppression. They will stand up for truth and for haqq. And as long as we hold firmly in the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah will grant victory for the ummah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And if there is a reason that the people that in Gaza that will be granted inshallah victory, it's because of the Quran. If something you wanted to pass to your children and something you want to emphasize about it, is the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's very important. And we want them not just to memorize Quran. We don't want them to be like a parrot or a bird, like, can just repeat. No. We don't want to produce a new copy. We have many copies. We want the person that, as our mother Isha said when she described the Prophet ﷺ manners, she said, كَانَ خُلُقُهُ الْقُرْآنِ. His manners was the Quran. It's a Quran walking. That's what we need. It's not like somebody just repeating the word without understanding, without implementing that on themselves and in their lives. So let's live with the Quran, because Quran is our life. Quran will grant you the best in this life. Quran will grant you the best in hereafter. If you seek in dunya, you should really seek the Quran. Seek in akhirah, you seek Quran. Quran, this is our protection, And the Quran is our, deen, the source of our dignity and the source of our knowledge. And wallahi, one of the things that our people, our enemies are afraid, that's the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When the book of Allah would be not on the book on the shelf, or just a book that people are reading it without understanding. So we need, inshallah, to hold firm in the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and put the Quran in our heart and in every aspect in our life. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us live with the Quran, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us among the people of Quran. Ameen. Subhanak Allahumma bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.